Welcome to Stache Sports, episode 55. Wow, 46 years, and the United States are finally gold medalists in hockey. Who would have thought, after 46 years, it would have took a 2-1 overtime win for the United States to come out victorious over Team Canada, their rival. You can say Team Canada is the United States rival. Now, this is the rivalry that we were waiting for the whole Olympics to see how the United States would play, against Canada. First, we broke up to the news that Sidney Crosby, beloved Team Canada captain, and one of the top scorers for Team Canada, was out due to injury. Let's hope we can get back soon for the Pittsburgh Penguins, since we have a really good season and don't need anything to derail our season like that. So let's hope we can be back on Thursday when we play the Devils, but he will have to keep watching the videos to keep the updates on his injury status on Stache Sports. But right now, he was not able to play in the gold medal game. That really did suck that he couldn't play in the game. But next man up for the team. It stunk like Sidney Crosby couldn't play in the gold medal game, but I guess he could come back next year. He'll be 42 by that time, 41. And I think I read an article earlier that the oldest person to play was like 46 or 47 or something like that in the Olympics. So maybe if they allow hockey players again next year, he can come back. But silver is no bad medal. But it all started off with Matt Boldy scoring a great goal. Matt Boldy, he plays for the Minnesota Wild. He's a young cat. I don't remember seeing Matt Boldy this year, but he is one of the great and upcoming hockey players. Matt Boldy. He started off with scoring, and the United States was up 1-0 going into the first period. Starting off good, looking good for the United States for gold. Heading still on the edge of our seats, waiting to see if we can do it for the first time in 46 years since the Miracle on Ice. The second period, Canada came out really strong. And Mikhail Makar scored a game-winning goal. Scored a tying goal. Mikhail Makar plays for the Colorado Avalanche, I believe, and he had a tying goal. But Connor Hellebuyck, who's the goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets, had probably one of his best games yet in quite some time memory. He has won the best player in the NHL award, and he's also won the best goaltender a couple of times in the NHL award for his overall performance in the NHL, and that's the highest level award you can get. So he had one of his best games today, stopping a lot of goals. I know he let up one goal, but he is probably the number one star of the game besides the getting winning goal scorer he'll get to later. But it's 1-1 going into the third. Jack Hughes got whacked in the mouth by a stick and started bleeding. Great, 4-minute penalty. Let's go! Hopefully we can score on this penalty, I thought, watching the game. But we didn't. We couldn't score on a penalty. But turned out later, Jack Hughes lost 2 teeth from that hit. That's wild. He lost his 2 front teeth from that hit. And we'll have that to live on forever if he doesn't get it fixed, or we'll have that story to tell his kids and everything. But he lost his 2 front teeth at the Olympics after taking a stick to the face. But the 4-minute penalty, the United States had a couple of shots on goal, but they kept passing a lot. I kept yelling, shoot. But they didn't get one past the goaltender. They had a couple of decent opportunities, but there was a couple good opportunities by Canada. But like I said, Connor Hellebuyck, who plays for the Winnipeg Jets, he's age 34 from Michigan, had one of his best games as a goaltender. And he's also won the Goaltender of the Year award and a Best Player of the Year award for playing for the Winnipeg Jets, who's a Canadian team, but he's a United States citizen. So it's nice to see him have his best game. And he's had one of his best Olympic careers, too, for the goaltenders. He had a really great Olympics. He had a really great Olympics as our starting goaltender. We had one game where we put Jeremy Swayman in because it's a back-to-back game. But other than that, it's basically been Connor Hellebuyck who started, and Hellebuyck had a hell of a game today. Play on words of his name, but he had a hell of a game today. He was standing on his head and stopping saves. There was a whole bunch of saves that had him on the edge of your seat. Thought some of them went in, but he saved them at the last minute. He was real great goaltender. And so was Jordan Binnington. He had a good game, even though he let up a second goal. But Jordan Binnington, who plays for the St. Louis Blues, he was also pretty good at goal. But the United States finally won gold. But then the game went to overtime. And Jack Hughes, assisted by Zach Kowinski, and goaltender, but the pass by Zach Kowinski, and I think Zach Kowinski plays for Columbus Blue Jackets, but I could be wrong. But Werenski passed the puck to Jack Hughes on a perfect pass, and Jack Hughes was able to slip one past Jordy Binnington, the goaltender for the St. Louis Blues, and the United States was to celebrate, and they played Freebird, because that's the United States song this year. But now the United States are final gold medalists. The United States are gold medalists for the first time in 80 years. For the first time since 1980 in 46 years. It was nice to see it with my parents and have that nice reaction. It was also really nice to see what they did. A year back, I think it was, one of the young upcoming players, Gordero, I think is how I pronounce his name, and his brother lost his life in a bike accident when they were back home for one of his sister's weddings. So it was nice when they had a team photo. They brought his jersey down for the team, and they had his kids hold it for the team photo, because Gordero was one of the good hockey players for the United States and probably would have been on the team if he was still alive today. So that was nice to see that happen too, and see it be a team spirit. It also was really nice to hear Jack Hughes, the game-winning goal afterwards, even though he lost his teeth front teeth, to say that he's proud to be an American. Today, I am proud to be an American. Hockey is my second favorite sport, probably behind football. I know baseball is close behind hockey. I like hockey a little bit better than basketball, even though I like the Celtics. But I think hockey is my second favorite sport, and it was really great to finally see them win gold medal. I was not alive the last time they won gold medal, because I'm only 30 years old. None of my brothers are alive yet either. Probably a lot of my listeners might not have been alive yet, or some of them are a lot younger if they were alive. That's a long time. My dad was just graduating high school when they won last time. Before this. That's 46 years ago. It's great to watch the game today and have a great game. It was a great game. No really bad calls, but messed up the game. It was a good game for the United States. It's a good game for the United States. It had you on the edge of your seat. It's probably one of the most watched games in quite a while. My oldest brother, who likes sports a little bit, even watched it. It was one of the better games that I've seen in quite a while. Probably one of the most anticipated hockey game in 60 years. I bet a lot of bars and a lot of places open a lot earlier to show this game. This is a great game. Congratulations to Mike Sullivan. For those who don't know, before he was coaching the Rangers this year, Mike Sullivan helped us Pittsburgh Penguins win a couple of Stanley Cups. So he's ever forever a champion in my heart. And now he's a gold medalist coach for the United States hockey team. Congratulations to Coach Mike Sullivan on winning gold medal. I'm so proud that he finally won gold medal. Congratulations to Jake Gensel too, who used to be on the Penguins, but now is on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Congratulations to Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk and their brothers, and Quinn Hughes and Jack Hughes. If it wasn't for Quinn Hughes' goal early on in Sweden overtime in the quarterfinals game, the United States would not be in this game right now. And would not be having this podcast. But for Quinn Hughes, he had a game-winning goal to set up the United States to go to gold. And then his brother Jack Hughes, who's 2 years younger than him, who plays for the Devils, New Jersey Devils, even though the Devils were doing good, had a game-winning goal. So if it wasn't for the Hughes brothers, who knows what the United States would have been. They might have lost. We might not have gold. So it's nice to have the Hughes brothers. They made their name in history. They'll forever be in the history books after having them help beat Sweden, or I think it was, and then now Canada. But congratulations to the United States. Gold medalists, finally, congratulations to Matthew Tkachuk and Brady Tkachuk. They had a really good team too. Austin Matthews, who plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Congratulations to him. He was our captain this year, and he looked really good. Congratulations to Brock Nelson. Congratulations to Boldy and all the other players on the United States. He's gold medalist. Congratulations, even though he didn't play, congratulations to Otter, Jake Otter, and even though he played a couple games, congratulations to Jeremy Swayman on being good goaltenders for the United States. But what a great year for the United States in hockey. The United States finished third with 33 gold medals, or 33 medals altogether, second behind Norway. Norway had the most gold medals, but the United States got the most gold medals in the Winter Olympics, I think now, after the United States won, 12 total. I think that's the most gold medals they've ever got in the Winter Games, but I could be wrong. But I definitely know that the men's hockey team finally won gold. It was nice to see the hockey team. Connor Hellebuyck looked like one of the best goaltenders. No wonder why he's won a lot of the Goal of the Year awards. But Connor Hellebuyck looked a lot better, looked a lot good for the United States. And they played Freebird. We're partying all night in Milan, Italy. But congratulations to the United States. And they're free as a bird now. Well, let's go USA! We finally won gold! And the game that's Canadian. After leading the four nations, the USA finally did it. Let's go! USA finally wins gold. For the first time since 1980. Lots of great Olympics. Sad to see you go, but now we're going to go on to more sports. We got the combine coming up in other sports. Right now, the Boston Celtics are playing the Lakers, and I think the Boston Celtics are going to be able to beat the Lakers tonight. And I will be watching the rest of that game after this podcast, because I like the Celtics. Jaylen Brown's doing really good for the Boston Celtics this year. It's looking like them turning around. And Joe Mazzulla is doing really good for the Boston Celtics too. But I'm just really still pumped up by the United States game. I can't believe it, but it's been since 46 years since we won gold the last time. That's been a really long time. The world has changed and America has changed since then, but we're American all today, and we're gold medalists in hockey. Congratulations to Boldy and Jack Hughes, who got the game starter scoring and who got the game-winning goal. But now we're going to go on. But that was a good game. I'm so glad I didn't look at the score before, since we went to church before, and was able to watch it when I got home from the beginning, since I recorded it. But it was nice to watch it. And nice to see the United States pull it out and finally win gold. Great game by Connor Hellebuyck. A hell of a game by Connor Hellebuyck on Sunday. I think the Mavericks are going to be able to beat the Pacers today. I think the Hornets are going to beat the Wizards. The Sixers are going to be able to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to beat the Minnesota Timberwolves will beat the Philadelphia 76ers tonight. But it'll be a close game. The Celtics will win tonight over the Lakers. The Bulls, the Knicks will win over the Bulls. The Suns will win over the Portland Trail Blazers. The Magic will win over the Clippers. The Thunder won over the Cavaliers. The Thunder won over the Cavaliers today, 121 to 113. The Hawks won 118 to 104 the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets stink. I mean, they're pretty putrid. The Raptors beat the Bucks 122 to 94. Wow, Milwaukee didn't even try. But too busy watching the United States win hockey though. But Milwaukee was watching the game too because they didn't try to play today. The Warriors won 128 to 117 over the Denver Nuggets. Come on, Celtics, let's pull it off. Let's be able to beat the Lakers. Michigan State beat Ohio State 60 to 60, 66 to 60. Wow. Wisconsin beat Iowa 84 to 71. But that was a great game by the United States. Can't believe that they finally won gold. I can't believe that it's been this so many years that the United States, but it's been since the United States have won gold. And yes, I know in years past, the United States didn't have as many good players. And Canada was always stacked with Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky, and Mario Lemieux, and so on in the Olympics. I know the United States did have a couple good players, but it always seemed like Canada was stacked. Now we finally have a team, and we're going to finally have a rivalry now. I can't wait for the next Winter Olympics. It's going to be hard. It's going to be interesting to see what the United States can do again in the Olympics this time. I can't wait to see what they do in the Olympics next time. But now we finally have gold medals in hockey. It's nice to see it. A 46-year curse broken on the 250th year of America. It was nice to see the United States finally get gold. Jack Hughes is going to be an American hero and might not have to buy anything in America now might not have to buy anything at an American restaurant now. He was a great player. Even though he plays for the Devils, and the Devils aren't doing so good this year, he's a great player today and showed up big. It was our brother Quinn Hughes who knows he would be in this game. But the real savior of the game, and my number one star, and the Stache's number one player of the game, is Connor Hellebuyck, the goaltender for the Winnipeg Jets. If it wasn't for all the saves Connor Hellebuyck did, that was a lot of saves. Canada outshot us, quite honest, and had to lead in most of the game. But since it's a golden rule, since it's a golden goal, it doesn't matter. It's first goal scoring wins. So Jack Hughes had the first goal if I got past him and we won. But the United States, Canada was ahead in the shots and goal category. But then they got one pass, but Connor Hellebuyck played a hell of a game. He was probably he's my number one star of the game and my number one Stache of the game. Connor Hellebuyck. That was a great save percentage by him. There's no wonder why he's won so many awards and is one of the best, and is known to be one of the best goaltenders in all of hockey. He looked really good today. It's interesting. A couple of years ago in 2010, when they allowed hockey players in Vancouver, Sidney Crosby, our beloved Penguins player, had a golden goal against the United States to help Canada win gold medal. But now the United States and Jack Hughes did it, even though Sidney Crosby wasn't able to play today, which I'm glad about, because the Penguins have a good season coming, and I didn't really want to get hurt. And I know it's going to be hard, but like I said earlier in the video, he may be able to come back next year, even next time he's going to be 41 years old. But who knows if his body can still play like that at that age. But who knows? But, he did help his team get there, so he does have that credit to his name. And he's one of the all-time leading scorers in Canada team history too, and one of the better players in Canada. But it was a little sad not seeing him on the ice when the United States won on the other team. But get better, Sydney. We need you for the Pittsburgh Penguins. But let's go, United States. We finally won gold. It's USA, USA. Great game by Connor Hellebuyck and the United States. And congratulations again to Mike Sullivan, the coach of the United States, on winning gold. But Stache Sports is so excited about watching the hockey game today. And one great hockey game. But thank you for watching Stache Sports episode 55. The United States are finally gold medals in hockey for the first time since 1980 in the Miracle on Ice. I wonder what they're going to call this one now. But that's going to be interesting. It was really nice. Also, it was really nice to see them honor Gradue, however you say his name, a hockey player a few years back, but passed away in a bike accident. But Gradue would have been one of the better players for the United States, and probably would have been on the United States roster if we're still alive today. So it's nice to see them honor him by having his jersey out there with the United States emblem on it and have his kids hold it. That brought a couple of tears to my eye, too, after the United States finally won the gold medal, and after the United States finally won gold for the first time in my lifetime, because I wasn't even alive the last time they won it. So I'm amped up today still by this United States game. I can't believe that they won it. I can't believe it. I figured they might win. I said 3-2. I was off by 2, but one of the rubber scored. Jack Hughes, even though he lost a couple of teeth, he did have a really nice comment afterwards. It's a good day to be an American, which is true. It's a good day to be an American. Thank you for watching Stache Sports episode 55.